He says that this movie raised me and helped me through high school, much like Ackles talking about. What takeaways do you think that kids in a modern era right now with cell phones and TikTok and social media, but what can they still link into and tie into in this film?
Oh, shit. First thing I would say, I grew up in Texas, so all of this resonated very heavily with me. It is the reason that I started listening to what is now considered classic rock. I didn't catch that from my parents, and it wasn't really what was being listened to. I went to school in the 90s, and it got me away from, I was into the grunge stuff, but this just took it to a different level. So thank you, Rick, for all the amazing music that you highlighted in this particular film. Is this going to translate to today's kids? Yeah, I think it is. I think the only difference is you add in technology. That's what we're looking at. Just like Zach said, and like Ashton said, these were very relatable characters, and I think that's why they've stood the test of time. There are Woodersons still out there. There are Pinkfords still out there. There's Pinks still out there. There are these people that they're still in high school today. They might just have an Instagram account and a TikTok account, and shame on them. But that's that I think is it is one of the reasons why Fast Times it has lasted as long as it has, and it's one of the reasons why this will as well. And I'm just so thankful to be here again as someone who grew up in Texas. This was bang on. I now live in Austin, so I get to go and hang out at the Moon Tower. That's just a few blocks away.
Wow. All right. With that, let's go to Richard.
I want everyone to vote. I want, this movie's about community. I think, as Americans, we're a community, and the best thing we could do to represent who we are is everybody vote. And then it will look like us.
Yeah. And whether that's blue or red, the more people that get out and vote, it'll end up being what color it is. And then we can all look each other in the eye and go, that's what it ended up being, because most people, the greatest amount of people that wanted to vote, that could vote, were able to vote. That's not that's a voting is not really a partisan issue. Yeah, shouldn't be.
Yeah, I agree. I think, something that's so cool about tonight is the concept of us really trying to protect people's ability to vote and making sure that the voting process is clean and is legit and is respected across all people and all cultures. The only thing I would add to all of that is I also really, I want to encourage people to vote educatedly. I want people to educate themselves before they vote. It's on either side, on every side of every issue, as much as you can. It's very difficult in today's culture because we're being yelled at from so many sides. And I think it's important for us to assimilate as much of that information, real information, as we can, and then make an educated vote and vote your conscience. And also for everybody out there, if you can, don't feel like you have to shame people. Don't feel like you have to yell at people. Just feel like you can love them to voting a good conscience.
Bravo.
So
Absolutely.
Bravo.
Yeah, well said, Zach.
Wow.
Like, kind of cool,
Yeah, but nothing's ever been repaired, so this whole place could fall down at any time. So you better watch your step, Junior.
Shut up. This place,
man, we're the savages.
Wait, man, that song's about that?
yeah, man, that's what the song's about.
It's about aliens?
Yeah, man, you didn't fucking know. I mean, this country was founded. It was founded by people who were totally way into that. You know what? We smoke a joint on the fucking yard line in honor of your daddy, Coach Kong.
That is a great idea. Yeah.
And the plan.
Hey, you want to come with me?
Don comes over with Siobhan.